So here's the thing, like people are talking about the Met Gala, but I haven't heard anyone actually give a really good take of like the looks that I liked. Like I liked what's her name? Ugbad. I guess she's also represented by the society, and it was like her first year attending the Met, and she just looked incredible. She had like this sequined head set on, and it looked so good. Um, it was just, she just looked very East African. She wasn't smiling, so she wasn't trying to like it didn't seem like she was trying to appear happy, which also felt refreshing, felt familiar. Right, I never appear happy, not just to appear happy, right? If I am happy, that's a whole different shit. But like that was fucking cool. I like to see that so much. um I also think it's very funny because I've gotten to a point with my cats where they have a really big personality. Like I took my cat Brew to Quiznos the other day, and he fucking loved it. He tried to like hop over the Quiznos counter to like attack a sandwich because he wanted to eat it. And it was like the funniest fucking thing ever. He was just like so comfortable outside. And that was kind of refreshing to see. It was weird, but it was like refreshing to see. Um, there are things that I could talk about in pop culture, but I don't really want to. I want to pretend like I don't know that stuff exists. I like that Jasmine Tukes did a interview with Architectural Digest today. We could probably read that. I don't know if I feel like reading that tonight. But I also want to talk about, I heard a song by Haley Knox that has been like on repeat in my room for the whole day. It's called like What Do You Need? I'll put that in the description box if you're like wondering what I'm listening to. Currently it is that. I also joined what is his name? The guy that Shara Savan, she's been like going live with him. He's just so funny because he was like unpacking the drizzle sprinkle movement and who should pay on the first date, topics like that. And I feel like women need to hear this from a dude. Kind of how absurd it sounds, just from somebody who's rational and attractive. I'm tired of hearing ugly people talk about things. I'll also put this video in the description box. It was like it was a video about like comparing attractive African American people to unattractive black, like who are the attractive African American people. And I feel like we need to have a video to talk about that because y'all are still talking about colorism in ways that are not descriptive enough to like actually help you understand why the same face is attractive to you over and over again in women and men and people. Some of it kind of has to do with like being closer to European, like just having a more square face, having a larger brain, being smarter, things like that. But others just like look at the face. Like, I'm sorry, but if you look like Gunna, like you're getting like a 3 out of 10. I'm not even gonna mention what I want to mention because like, let's stop giving people airplay. It's a fucking annoying. Something that's been happening that I thought was like fucking interesting. Like so many of my coworkers have been working like doubles. like morning shift, night shift, morning shift, night shift. And they've been like burning the fuck out. And they keep getting sick. They're calling out. And it's like, okay, well, every time you work a whole bunch of doubles, that's what happens. Like, you have to take a significant amount of time off for your body to like rest and recoup. Like, you need that time. I'm not positive about this, but I wonder why I'm the only person who seems to know that like that is what is required. That's kind of weird. How does everyone else not know this, you know? Like, we should know. Also, like, something that has just come up for me. It's something that I'm currently like it's not like a struggle, a serious struggle, but it's maybe something to be aware of. Maintaining what you have going on is a real like push and pull sort of thing, where I think that like some women are spending way too much time gossiping about men, about other women, about other shit, and they really desperately need to be focusing on themselves. Like, I can't describe to you like how many servers keep getting sick, they keep getting the flu, this, that, they've got all type of like shit going on with their health, and they're like still gossiping about, she said this about me, he said this about me, I'm gonna work 17 doubles. It's like, bitch, you're like legit sick. You know, it's like, just sleep. Just fucking sleep, eat some shit and sleep, and just do that. Just do that. Or like people who are like legit fat, like you're like overweight, like legitimately overweight, and you need to like be actively working on like losing the weight, and you're like not. Like, you're still talking about just anything besides like counting your calories and like exercising. And like that is what you need to be focused on. It's like a full-time job to simply eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, have a little morning walk where you go outside in the sun, have some sort of conversation with another human, and then find some way to like do enough work where you have like housing, water, and food. Just doing all of that, and then being able to have some sort of therapy to like chat with a specialist about like what you have going on and what you interpret in the world. Just that, okay, is a full-time job. 24 hours can be taken up by fucking that. If you're doing that all day and just working on that with the journaling, taking the bus to the Walmart, taking the Uber to the Costco, working enough hours to get your wine delivery, like, what the fuck ever, like, bitch, what? Your whole day's consumed. By the time you finish doing that shit, it's time to go to bed. Full-time job. Full-time job. Think about it.